Girl, shit's fucked.
Is that what we're talking about? The Real Housewives of Alberta.
And Minnesota, don't you know?
We just can't shut the F up.
Hello, Holly. I might have confused you.
No, I was just actually opening up stuff, taking the time, the 30 seconds.
Sorry.
Hello, everybody.
Welcome to the stream. We're going to have a good one. Guido Samurai.
Hello, Guido. Welcome back.
Good. I'm glad you came for your dose of gayness. I know what you're here for. Well, we're going to have a good stream. I'm exhausted from all of the research, but we're going to have a good stream. I hope Femikazi and Measure Schmidt come. I meant to DM them privately to tell them to come for sure, but that's okay. So am I echoey?
A little bit,
Fucking
but it's fine. We are not professionals. We are not professionals here. We do not guarantee excellent sound quality.
No, but we everything else is excellent. So Holly, I got to tell you, I was at Valley Village the other day with my boyfriend. We were having a little shop, and we had a question about it's all nonsense. None of it it doesn't matter. Okay, there was 2 roasting pans. One said 2 parts because they had a lid for whatever price, and the other one just said the pan and the lid were one, and the price was whatever. So I was confused. We asked the lady that was running the checkout if she can check, and Holly, she leans over and she says sure, and I want to get the picture up. Image, here we go. She puts her hand in this folder. Okay, where is it? Where is the hand? I don't like this, Holly. Where did I download it? Sorry, 1 second. It's birth it, guys. Okay, let's see where it's saved. Save as. No, I want on desktop. Okay, here, save. All right. Okay. So she puts her hand over and she puts her wrist on this thing, and she's like, I don't know what she does. I didn't even know. I had to stop her and ask her, did you just put your wrist on this? She didn't have a bracelet or a tag or anything. She just put her fingers. So her middle finger went right here, and her other finger's here. Okay. And it scanned her wrist. This is what she did. And so I don't know what was on her wrist. Like, I couldn't see anything. I asked her about it. I said, what is that about? She just said, I don't know. Like, she didn't really know. It weirded me out, though, because I didn't know what it was. Then immediately, Holly, I thought about this. So to get the stream started, I want to introduce this song from that was made in 1985. Okay, It's called Kathy Don't Go. Feel like I don't know what they're doing at Valley Village. I don't know what the wrist scanner thing is, but if somebody knows what it is, please feel free to let me know. I looked it up last night. I can't tell.
RFID reader?
You would think it would be, but there was no RFID anything, Holly.
But it was
just, yeah, that's what I think.
Like in Idiocracy.
I don't understand. She had it. She just did it. She didn't even understand what she was doing because she couldn't explain it. But so let's see, share screen. Yeah, that's crazy. They predicted the future, Holly. They did. I mean, for them to know this was amazing.
Or were they doing predictive programming?
Hey guys,
I don't know. Let's give it 3 minutes and we'll discuss. We'll get back to the Bristow best Allard stuff shortly. We just want more people to get here.
Get hit with a new craze. Register today for your very own personal 666 barcode implant. No more need to carry cash or credit cards. The price of the goods you buy is now automatically subtracted from your bank account by the computer terminal at the checkout stand. It's fast. It's easy.
Don't go, Kathy, don't go. Don't go, please don't go.
Kathy, don't go to the supermarket today. 'Cause there's a very
I still love the 80s, man.
checkout stand, and there's a laser scanner where you put your hand. Kathy, don't go to the supermarket today. Don't go, Kathy, don't go. Without a computer ID, there's no way to pay. Don't go, please don't go. I know there's a sale and a special on rice, and you can buy beans at a giveaway price. But that's just their way to get you down there. What you don't know is that they're everywhere. Kathy, don't go to the supermarket today. Kathy, don't go to the supermarket today. They had a special program on the TV last night, explaining calmly why these things must be done right. They say their new computer is the way to control, but what they didn't say is that it cost your soul. Kathy, don't go to the supermarket today. Don't go, Kathy, don't go. Without a computer ID, there's no way to pay. Don't go, please don't go. There's a very strange man at the checkout stand, and there's a laser scanner where you put your hand. Kathy, don't go to the supermarket today. Oh, Kathy, can't you see what they're trying to do? This isn't just a new craze. They want to make us their slaves. Kathy, don't go to the supermarket today. Don't go, Kathy, don't go. Kathy, let's leave while there's still time to get away. Honey, don't worry, just take my hand. We can make it even if we have to live off the land. Kathy, don't go to the supermarket today. Don't go to the supermarket today. Kathy, don't go to the supermarket today. Don't go to the supermarket. Kathy, don't go. Don't go to the supermarket. Kathy, don't go. Don't go to the supermarket. Kathy, don't go.
That was awesome.
Yeah, they joined a cult. I mean, good for Kathy.
Good for
But
Kathy.
okay,
She got her
So-
camping materials and went into the woods.
exactly. So, but this is weird. So why is this here? Now we don't see, can't see it. It literally says,
Oh,
where's the next picture? It's right here. Like I got a little bit. A second. Did I not?
so she put her two fingers on the two little divots there.
Yes. Yep. So she puts in the middle finger has the middle finger spot. Here, I'm gonna get a closer one here for you. I was so freaked out. I was just like, I told my boyfriend to take a picture right now.
He's like,
I've never
"Oh,
seen
that's
if
crazy."
she couldn't. Oh, he's so used to it now. He knows. He just knows
Mhm.
that if I say something's weird, it's probably weird.
Yeah.
Here's the other picture. Is that the same? Focusing one, dude. Chantel, come on, get your shit together.
That's the same picture.
Thanks. Tips. Here we go. There. This one's closer. Oh, there. Closer up. But you'll see. Add to stage.
And which Value Village was this located at?
Why does it look like it's the same picture?
That's the same picture.
Hold on. Remove. There we go.
go.
Do you see how it says place wrist here? So she placed the wrist there, or maybe it's her hand scan. It was scanning.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's
Okay.
like a biometric reader, like a fingerprint
Yeah.
thing.
So you
Like
can.
hands, I think?
So for management to do anything, they have to do a scan. I don't know. The whole thing creeped me right out. I've never
What,
seen anything.
okay, anybody read Chinese characters?
I think it probably says place wrist here, you dumb fucking robot.
Yeah, or like, I don't know, enjoy taking over the world, or we're taking over the world with love from
Yeah.
China.
I don't know. It was weird. I don't know what. I don't know why she did that. Usually they punch in a code or they, whatever. But
Yeah, or you have like a lanyard with a scan card or swipe for magnetic swipe or something.
exactly. So I've got some. I think
Yeah, it
I
does
wanna
look
push
like,
this one.
you know who Bob Lazar is, right? He's the alien UFO guy that when he was like a child, he built a rocket ship and then he was accosted by the American government and forced to work with alien technology,
Nope.
anti-gravity stuff.
No, I don't know that. I'm sorry, Holly. You do know, but I don't know.
Yeah, but he talked about when he went into the extremely secured areas where they had the alien technology, they had punch things where you would put your hand on it or put your wrist on it, and it would read.
I don't like it.
biometric.
I don't like it. I don't like the biometrics. I don't like any of it, but that's okay. I think this video is important if it's the right one. I put so sad, but that could have been anything. But I think it is. Because don't worry, there's a happy ending after this, Holly.
For Lance Evans and Ruth Tylo, finding a permanent place to live has been out of reach. Evans sleeping in coffee shops, Tylo in a tent.
I can't get a room under $1,500, and I don't have $1,500 a month.
It's very difficult living outside, not being able to bathe, take care of yourself, or have your own privacy. It's not right.
Their situation is part of a growing trend.
Just in Metro Vancouver, the latest housing homelessness count was that 22% of all people who are homeless are over the age of 65.
This seniors advocate says the supply of affordable senior housing is not keeping up with demand.
When you look at the people who are on the wait list, people accepted on BC Housing wait list, over 13,000 people last year, only 6% got a space. That means 94% of the people on the BC Housing affordable housing wait list for seniors didn't get a space.
Both Evans and Tylo are seeking permanent housing for seniors with supports, but getting into long-term care isn't simple. Vancouver Coastal Health says access to long-term care is based on assessed need. Seniors experiencing homelessness who meet eligibility criteria, such as requiring 24-hour care or not having a stable place to receive care, are prioritized within the system. Both Evans and Tylo have spent time in hospital or shelters, then left without a permanent housing solution. The Ministry of Housing tells CTV News these situations can arise when there is a mismatch between an individual's needs and the availability of a suitable housing or care spaces. Adding, efforts are ongoing to better coordinate housing and health supports so that seniors do not fall through gaps between systems. The province says more housing and care spaces are on the way, including projects in Richmond and across BC. But in its latest budget, some long-term care projects were delayed or put on hold. And for seniors like Evans and Tylo, the need is now. No one from BC Housing, the Ministry of Housing, nor the Ministry of Health was made available for an interview. Kevin Chirac, CTV News.
So tragic, so sad. Like the numbers are out of control. But you know what, Holly? You just think like, Canada must be really struggling, right? Like for our seniors to be living homeless, things got to be pretty rough here. Like we've got nothing. Oh no, Holly. Oh no, we are doing so fucking good. Guess what? We're doing so good. We're doing it again. What? Oh yeah, this is from today. Ready?
Canada will be announcing about $900 million of support for medium-term military support. When I say medium-term, in the coming months, both in terms of vehicles, both in terms of munitions and other support, in addition to this vital support for air defense, and then very much in terms of the needs on energy for the winter, but then beyond for the reconstruction and a strong Ukrainian economy that's
this is the worst.
In Europe, fully integrated in the global economy.
Like, holy fuck, are you fucking kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me?
No.
Holly.
Living in Alberta, you would think that like the way the NDP screeches about housing and healthcare and everything in Alberta, you would think that every other province is doing fantastic.
Yeah, no. I mean, we were doing so good that we can just throw it away.
Oh yeah, $100 gazillion dollars. Let's give them a gazillion.
Oh, it just makes me fucking crazy. It does. And there's, you know what? There's like nothing can be done, so that's fine.
Yeah, cool.
I mean, life could be worse, though, Holly. We could have it like this guy, and this is fucking mean. Whoever put this song on, at this church for this guest speaker. They're going straight to hell. Hello, Lucy. They're going straight to hell. And but don't get me wrong, it's fucking funny. But they're going to hell.
So we're
straight to hell. Straight to hell. Fucking couldn't be a better song for the guy, though, really, could it? Could it? Not really. No.
Twisty little guy.
Also, this is interesting. Didn't know this.
Yeah, it's the first time for me. I didn't know they had them. I had no idea. Yeah, it's the first time for me. I didn't know they had them. I had no idea.
Is that is my first Down syndrome Indian.
That is my first Down syndrome Indian too.
Measure Schmidt. I'm so glad you're here. You're gonna like where this goes tonight.
Yeah, that was wow. Well, good. Yay. Hands across.
Yeah, right.
Celebrate.
Everybody gets some. Everybody gets some. Oh,
get dead.
I did see this. I like this. It reminded me of us. These conspiracy dogs. So stupid. It's great.
They need us for our poop. Huh? Watch that lady. Watch her. See? See? It's like they're collecting it for something.
What do you think they're doing with it?
I think they're using it to make chocolate. Oh. Have you ever had a piece of chocolate?
No.
Exactly.
All right. So I got to go to this next video because I kind of felt like this morning when I figured when I connected some dots with this Grant Bristow, Donald Best explosion. This is what I felt like. I felt like this chick. I was like, yeah.
I know she was.
Sorry, Holly. I was texting. Yes, I was texting her incessantly.
Waking me up at like 7 o'clock in the morning. Oh, like, are you awake?
No, this is the new one. No, the new information that we got today. I was so excited about. So I was fucking. There's so much finally bridge the gap. Yeah, it's okay. Don't worry. I'm on it, Holly.
Yep.
Oops. Was that fucking cool? That's great, right? I get goosebumps from it. I know.
No, thank you.
Oh, Cat got your tongue. How you doing? You found a bunch of other names. Oh, did you? You should send them to us.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm going to tell you. Okay. But because some of you are not familiar, I have to just do a little recap, guys. I'm sorry. I know it's boring for everyone else who knows, but it's important. Okay.
Oh, good, because there's so much I forget. And then when you do the recap, I'm like, oh, yeah, right.
Okay. So there's a guy named Donald Best out there. All right. Now, he likes to claim that he is an former undercover cop in Toronto Police Department, whistleblower, and he is a fraud expert, which is how I became familiar with this fag. He definitely picked the worst girl in the world to fuck with. Okay, he should have done his research here because I will never drop it. It will never get dropped, Donald, until it's literally at this point all we need is DNA comparison with Bristow. That's the only way that you could tell me that he is not Grant Bristow. Now, some people watching don't know who Grant Bristow is. Grant Bristow was a undercover CSIS asset who worked. He infiltrated a white nationalist group in Toronto. I think it was in Toronto. It was in Ontario.
It was in Ontario. No, he was a failed
failed
liar.
comedian.
Well, he was a failed comedian that tried to work as a bartender and failed at that too. Then wanted to become a cop, but never actually did, who then became this operative.
And he basically entrapped a bunch of people who were more interested in white nationalist groups and stuff like that. He took the group, he turned it into a hate group for real, like where they were literally just harassing and antagonizing and stressing people out, which is exactly what Jeremy McKenzie did with Diagolon and those people, right? Turn on you, hate on you, blah, blah, blah. It's basically the 2.0 version is what we're dealing with our generation. So the generation prior to had Grant Bristow. Grant Bristow went after he was, their operation was discovered and whatever. He went somewhere else. Okay. He went somewhere else under a different alias. One of the aliases that he is known to use was Nathan Black, which will come up again today. That's been confirmed by the media and everybody else. So we've got Nathan Black, Donald Best, and Grant Bristow. Those are the three aliases I know of. Cat got your tongue. And Darren Holmes. That one didn't last very long because it's gay and stupid, just like Donald Best. So I was trying to figure out, why would Donald Best be involved with these white right-wing groups, blah, blah, blah. Why does it feel like that Diagolon is a production, basically, what like an entrapment production? Why is this? And I remember I was talking with Phil Brown. He said that there used to be a farm in Metcalfe, Ontario that CSIS used for the Heritage Front meetings. And I'm like, what? That's weird, because I stayed at a farm in Metcalfe, Ontario during Diagolon during the convoy. And so one night, late night, I was sitting there, I'm thinking, I've got to figure out where this farm was. That's all I was looking up, was the farm and the connection to the farm. Then I came to an article with Grant Bristow in it, and I looked at his face. And I don't know, it was 2:30 in the morning. I was tired. But anyways, I zoomed in on his face and I saw these fucking eyebrows. And I'm like, I know somebody who has those eyebrows, who has those devil eyebrows. Because I remember thinking, it looks like the devil. Okay. So I connected some dots and got real excited.
Hey, Magic Queen, you want to play?
Sure, hop in.
Connect the dots, la 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 la. Connect the dots, la 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 la.
So that the man on the left was Grant Bristow. The man on the right is Donald Best. I don't care who you are. It doesn't matter. They are the same, one and the same. Okay, they just are. And it gets going more. So Donald Best has a website. Okay. The website is donaldbest.com. In there, he talks about his days in solitary confinement, and that it all stemmed from this big, major class action lawsuit in the Barbados. Okay. So if you look up that, the barbados.com, there's a name that comes up with it, and it's Peter Allard. Okay. So I wanted to see who the fuck Peter Allard is. Peter Allard, he is very elite in Canada, and not only is that, he's the namesake of the Peter Allard School of Law in BC. And Peter Allard's dad. Let's just go and open this up, shall we, Holly? Because it have to go to the beginning for it to make sense. So Peter Allard's dad is Charles Allard, and he was no joke. He was big time. So I'll go here, Holly. If you read, if I open it up.
Yep.
All right, thank you. Share. All right, this is who Charles Allard, Peter Allard's dad, is. Can you read it, Hall?
Yep. So Charles Alexander Allard, born November 19th, 1919 to August 11th, 91, was a Canadian banker, broadcaster, businessman, and surgeon who set up the Canadian radio station CHQT and Edmonton's independent television station City TV, and was the founder of the Bank of Alberta, Allardcom, and the Edmonton Oilers. He was a fellow of the Royal College of Surgeons of Canada, chief of staff at the Edmonton General Hospital, and posthumously inducted into the Canadian Association of Broadcasters Hall of Fame in 1996. So he was born in Edmonton, graduated from high school, got his medical degree at the U of A in 1943, went to complete his postgraduate studies in the Montreal General Hospital. You know what else was going on in the Montreal General Hospital at the same time?
What?
MK Ultra.
Shut the fuck up.
You fucking right.
All right, somebody look into that one link. Come on, Kat, got your tongue. I know you could do it. So MK Ultra was going on in Montreal at the same time that he was working there?
In Montreal at the same time, because if he graduated in 1943, he was so I don't know how long medical school is, 8 years. So then when he was in Montreal, that's when the Montreal the hospital there was doing experiments on people in the hospital, doing the MK Ultra experiments. And just recently, families were awarded lawsuits because they sued the school for posthumously, again, for their family members that were taken into the program and fucked up.
Right.
So anyway, side note, so the Lahey Clinic in Boston, Royal Victoria Hospital, Montreal, and Children's Memorial Hospital in Montreal. He was appointed chief of staff at the Edmonton General. Allard died in Edmonton, 91, age of 71. Allard had a diverse range of entrepreneurial efforts spanning banking, broadcasting, entertainment, healthcare, mass media, and sports.
Okay.
65.
Just really quickly.
What?
Sorry, Holly. Sorry. Landing from Canada. We are going to get into where Alex has been.
That's coming.
There's lots, but that's coming up after this. Okay, continue on, Holly. Sorry.
We're taking you on a journey. That's a part of the journey.
Okay.
Allard has had a diverse range of entrepreneurial efforts spanning blah, blah, blah. In 1965, Allard founded the Edmonton radio station CHQT and Western Canada's first independent TV station, City TV, in 1973. He co-founded Paris Investments, which was later named Allard Co. Developments, and became one of the largest real estate companies in Canada. He was the founder, chairman of the board, and director of Alberta Gas and Chemicals. Dr. Allard was the founder, chairman of the board, and director of International Jet Air. He was one of the founders of the Bank of Alberta, which went on became the Canadian Western Bank, Alberta,
which is now ATB.
Which is ATB. He consolidated his media interests into Allardcom, which was sold to Western International Communications in 1991. In 1971, he founded the hockey team, the Edmonton Oilers. So all you sports ball fans who love the Oilers. Then a participant in the World Hockey Association with notable players, that included Wayne Gretzky. Recipient of multiple honors, including Canadian Business Hall of Fame, Canadian Association of Broadcasters.
And that's the end of that. So yes, that's the end of that.
Okay. Her mother was held in the hospital there where they were doing. That's why I always say she was MK Ultra. That's why she went so fucking crazy.
Well, it makes sense. All right, so we know who Charles Allard is, right? He's big. He's involved in everything. Okay, so fine. So when I was looking up this Peter Allard, I was like, who the heck is Peter Allard, and why is he working with Donald Best? Well, let's look at Peter Allard, shall we? I don't want to look up the school of law part. I want to look up. Oh, this is for entertainment purposes. You can sue us. We got nothing. So
this is all from. We're just reading stories from Wikipedia.
We're connecting dots, and Donald Best is an idiot, and you should probably pick a bit better bitch to be your bitch, okay? Because he's shitty and he failed. Sorry, it gets me so mad. It does. Okay, where are we? Where is Peter Allard? Wikipedia.
Yeah, then you have to wonder about Atco and Brookfield.
You got to, all of them. Okay, you know what? I'll just read it. I don't know where I found it. So Peter Allard, let's go. Peter Allard was born in 1946 to 2022. He's when he died. He was a prominent Canadian lawyer, businessman, and philanthropist. He was best known for his landmark contributions to the University of British Columbia, including historic $30 million donation that led to the naming of the Peter Allard School of Law. His legacy encompasses several key areas. After graduating UBC with a law degree in 1971, he practiced law and later established his own firm, Allard Company, specializing in property law, which is super ironic considering they didn't win in Barbados. Like, not very good, were you, Peter? Anyways, his legacy. Oh yes, okay. Through the Highbury Foundation, he's funded extensive medical research scholarships and facility upgrades across Western Canada. He supported numerous community initiatives, including the Betty Allard YMCA in Coquitlam, named in honor of his mother. The Allard Prize, which honors and supports individuals and organizations around the world that fight against corruption and human rights. The irony. Beyond legal education, Allard was involved in human rights, environmental advocacy, biodiversity, and conservation. Okay, so that's who Peter Allard is. Now, Peter Allard gets into this very big legal mess with Donald Best in Barbados. It got to the point where I think it was something like 200. Donald Best was suing 200 or plus plaintiffs. Okay, and he was abusing them with the system, is really what he was. And that's when the court said, "Fuck this! No, we're not doing this anymore."
So he originally sued in Ontario or Quebec.
Okay.
And the lawsuit was thrown out. And so the way Canadian law works is if you sue in one province and it gets thrown out, you can actually sue in all provinces. So he systematically went through every single province doing lawsuits against the people of Barbados that were trying to get them out of the country.
Yeah. And they did lose, thank God. So that made me look into this guy. Well, who is this guy? Okay, fine. Because I'm just trying to figure out who the hell is Donald Best? Who's he working for? Who's paying him? Because at the end of the day, you guys, we all know that nobody does anything free. These people are getting paid for, right? So I'm like, well, why would Best be involved with Jason Levine and Jeremy McKenzie and all them? Because don't forget, Best was the legal analyst supporting Jason Levine's show when they were talking about the Coots 4. And Best was the one who brought together all the, the right-wing people who were cheering on the Coots 4 and made everybody feel like, yeah, they're right. And then towards the end, when they knew that the verdict was going to be what it was, he really did throw them under the bus publicly and said, what were they doing bringing guns to a protest? Dickhead, that didn't happen. And then you're supposed to be their support, but now you've established this trust baseline for all these people watching you, and now you've made these guys look guilty. That's what he did. He's a dirty snake. He also made it look like me, Jacqueline, Granny, and Danielle conspired, worked together, and frauded hundreds of thousands of dollars. He went on and made this report, which shut down any fundraising efforts for the Coots 4.
Yep.
They were baseless. I proved that I didn't do it. Everybody else proved they didn't do it. This fucking guy didn't even have the courtesy to reach out. He lies. He says, I reached out to everybody in this report. No, he didn't. So I have wanted to know more about this fucking liar who didn't mind just, smearing my name. Because I know Jeremy McKenzie definitely asked him to. That's the only reason he would have done it. So I looked into him and I realized, he's not a fraud examiner. He's not a certified fraud examiner. We sent an email requesting confirmation from the people that I guess oversee and give you the certification you need to be a certified fraud examiner. He is not one. Okay. So this man is a pathological fucking liar.
Badges of fraud.
Yeah.
So and I remember him going off after Granny.
Yeah.
Hardcore, and anything that Granny would talk about, that he talked about badges of fraud. Like, this statement here is badges of fraud.
I just want to say, fuck you, Messerschmitt. I know that's why I make her read. I don't like reading out loud. I can read, but thank you. Yeah, it is a lot of cheeseburgers, right? It was like, well, how many cheeseburgers would that be, Holly? Like, it was like 150,000. I think that I was accused of stealing at some point.
I heard, okay, there was, I remember I was laughing about it because first it was $30,000. No, first it was like 5,000. Then it was 10,000. Then it was 30,000. Then it was 40,000. Now it's like 150,000. I want my cut.
No, Holly, I'm keeping it. I'm sleeping on it. It's under my pillow.
It's under your mattress.
It is. Don't tell. Yeah. So, okay. So this is why I'm all over this man. Now, when I was looking up Grant Bristow, we're going to go back to Grant Bristow again with the Heritage Fund. Okay. So Grant Bristow, I was surprised, Holly. Can you just give me 1 second? I'm going to just turn off my camera for 1 second. I got to open this door. It's too hot in here.
Okay.
It's hot. It's very hot.
Are we moving into the Edmonton Journal?
Not yet. I just want to summarize before we get into these things. Really.
Okay.
Sorry,
I'm wasting time.
Oh, it's so hot.
Close the door.
Okay.
Or open the door, whatever the hell you're doing.
Oh, it's so much better air. Okay. So this is so hard to keep track of, guys, because there's just so much bullshit. Bristow ended up being a bodyguard for what's it called? A bodyguard for Preston Manning.
For Preston
and the Reform
Manning.
Party. Okay. It was completely by accident, and he had no idea. Preston Manning had no idea who these guys were. He had no idea they were white nationalists and that they were, belonged to an organ. This is what they say, okay? And the CSIS report is 202 pages long. The part dedicated to the Preston Manning and the Reform Party is pages 100 to 131, okay? So if you want to read it, go read it. I don't know how much stock I put into it because you know that CSIS got in trouble for the Heritage Front, so they're covering their asses too. But Preston Manning's name came up, and I wrote it down on a little Post-it note, just in case, okay, in case it comes back.
Yeah,
then I was looking.
It was weird that he was hired as head. Grant Bristow was hired as head of security for the Reform Party, for the leader of the party during the time where it was the most contentious, I guess you can say, and they were already teetering on the edge of being accused of being all the isms and all the things. And they hire this guy who ran Heritage Front.
Right.
Like, come on, guys. You didn't do a background check? You didn't
no.
vet your security?
Nope, they didn't. They just trusted everything because, that's just what they do.
Because trust me, bro.
Exactly. You guys are not going to believe how much Preston Manning is fucking around with Canada still. Like, I mean, this guy he has got his fingers in every pot. Anyways, so we're sitting there. I was sitting there looking at that. And then I looked up the first hate speech human rights charge that ever came up. And it was a man with the last name Harrison, which is just like, Piss Pants Rant's last name. In the same town that Piss Pants Rants is from, no less. I don't know if he's related to him, his brother or something. He got charged for human rights. Well, the lawyer that did that brought the hate crime charge, whatever, to the Human Rights Tribunal. That lawyer ended up getting into it with Preston Manning, and the two sued each other. So Preston Manning's now suing anti-hate. They hate each other. Okay, so weird. That's weird. Fine. It's another link though. Okay, Preston Manning. But then we go back to the Allards, right? Because like these people have a lot of money, and I was like, who the heck is this? So there's another kid. There's from Charles Allard. It is Catherine Rosen. Okay, she's got the Order of the Queen award. Okay, two of the Allard kids have awards of the King or the Queen. Okay, they both have earned them. Kathleen Rosen. Okay, she is something else. She's in everything too. She's recognized is a recognized financial and business sector leader who has served the province through her work with the Allard Foundation. Her strong contributions to the University of Alberta. She's offered numerous community and health care organizations. Okay, so I don't want to read her fucking sad stuff. Let's go to She got her Bachelor of Commerce degree from the University of Alberta in 1977. Went to work in the family-owned bank, Northwest Trust Company. By the way, Northwest Trust Company, that company does all the pensions for Safeway and a lot of other big-named companies. They do all the pensions. So it's not like it's a huge financial organization. And and parts of which were later purchased by Canadian Western Bank. She worked her way up to the duties from frontline teller to vice president of investments. She married Harold Rosen. Kathy Rosen worked at the family's holding company. She had the role of VP of investment and established sterling reputation, blah, blah, blah. Chorus Entertainment. She became a board of director of Chorus Entertainment, Shaw Communications, America Bank of Commerce. Kathy has served as one of her father's most trusted advisors until his passing in 1991. While tending her career, she made equal time for serving through the Allard Foundation. Okay. Mm-hmm. She became director of the secretary of the Allard Foundation, Women's Hospital. Sorry, I'm just skimming through just to get to the point. What else did she do? Oh, she sits on the business or on the board of Grant Bristow University, the school's Allard nursing program, the Faculty of Communications. Further investments have supported the Stewart Center at the U of A, Dr. Charles Allard Founder Award at MAiD. So like she's on all these fucking boards, okay? Mm-hmm. Then it says, her foundation investments include the Edmonton Humane Society, YMCA, Women's in Need, Ronald McDonald House, Junior Achievement, the Bissell Center, Catholic Social Services, Salvation Army, Meals on Wheels, right? So they give a lot of money away. Cool. That's great. Wonderful. Wonderful. At least you guys are giving back. She sits on the board of directors for STARS. You know, the helicopters that take people. Like this chick is a powerhouse. Okay. So she also worked at Alberta Health Services, sitting on a board of directors role. Like this woman is in everything. Okay.
She sits on every board, like every philanthropic.
I knew you fuckers were going to pick up on the Rosen. I knew you were. Yeah, okay. So then we've got that. Now we've got another son, Tony Allard. Okay. He resides in West Vancouver. He's a strong supporter of community, works on the board of directors of Mulgrave School for 9 years as the chair, and continues to serve. Tony supports local charities, blah, 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 Safe House, the Wild Salmon Forever, Wild First. He serves as chair, okay? But he also is a director of a company called Pharmajet. And it is a aerosol vaccine company where it's a needleless vaccine company. Go figure.
Mm-hmm. And
then there's James
CHARMA.
Yeah. And then we've got James Cameron Allard, the last son. There's a Judy Allard. There's nothing in there about her. I think she probably got married, or maybe she's, the family's black sheep. Who knows? Mm-hmm. James Cameron Allard. He is massive, big in Alberta. He's got all these companies, construction companies. He's got all these building companies. They're all in different names. And his most latest scandal was donating too much to Daniel Smith under his different company names, right? So you're only allowed to donate so much. And he did it multiple times and from multiple companies, thinking he wouldn't get caught. He got caught. So you guys, these are big powerhouses in Alberta. Okay, so I'm like, okay, why would Donald Best be involved with these fucking people? And so I just decided to just check. Preston Manning and Charles Allard. Guys, Preston Manning sits on Charles Allard's board of directors. He advises the Allard Foundation, okay? Mm-hmm. So we've got, again, Preston Manning is back involved. Now he's with the Allards. Like, these people don't overlap for no reason, okay? So I got this written down so I don't lose track, because I'm losing track. Okay? So Nathan Bristow got in trouble. Nathan Black got in trouble in Edmonton in 2010 because he was working on behalf of Envision Alberta, which, by the way, is run by the Allards. Nathan Black was, I guess you'd say, like, interference. Holly, you could read that one if you want to know.
Oh, yeah, we can.
Because now when they're talking about Nathan Black, guys, they are talking about Grant Bristow. They are talking about Donald Best.
Mm-hmm. So now I have to go to share screen. And then this one. So this is from 2010, October 19th. This is when the whole thing about Nathan Black is Grant Bristow thing came out up there.
Yeah.
So suppose you were a professional spy on the run from murderous white supremacists of whom you betrayed. Would you keep a low public profile, sink into obscurity, and hope they never ever figure out where you were? Or become the public spokesman for an outspoken political lobby group with numerous TV and newspaper interviews, and then use your special ops training to interfere with the outcome of a municipal election campaign in a large Canadian city? If you guess B, well, welcome to Edmonton and the very odd world of Grant Bristow. My colleague Tom Bibiak first reported on Sunday that Nathan Black, a high-profile volunteer with the Envision Edmonton and David Dorward campaigns, was actually a former CSIS mole who won national notoriety for infiltrating a violent group of Canadian white supremacists. But I confess, I was so caught up in the story of Black's dirty tricks campaign against Councillor Armanjeet Sohi and Mayor Stephen Mandel, I really didn't grasp the import of the CSIS connection. It was only when the election smoke cleared that I finally read this fascinating story in The Walrus, which we've read in previous streams, about Black's apparent real identity as a notorious CSIS operative, Grant Bristow, an undercover operative who embedded himself in a neo-Nazi movement so deeply that questions were raised as to what extent Bristow was himself actually orchestrating the actions of the extremist Heritage Front. It is the most bizarre twist to this most bizarre campaign. I read the Walrus article recounting Bristow's courageous undercover exploits with mounting astonishment. Was this daredevil master spy, this staunch foe of neo-Nazis and the KKK, the same guy who set up the sleazy low-rent smear campaign, which accused Edmonton's mayor of conspiring with corrupt business interests? Has Bristow really blown his cover and put his life on the line to save the city center airport? What part of Bristow's various stories can we believe, and what part of his tales are simply unbelievable? Is he a selfless Canadian hero, a self-deluded con man, a professional liar and double agent, a man fighting criminal cancer willing to risk his life because he's got so little to lose by throwing an apple or stopping somebody from throwing an apple at the Pope? On Monday, Election Day, the National Post published its own interview with Grant Bristow, aka Nathan Black. The story, let us say, provided a very different timeline of events that which Todd Babiak revealed in his own reporting. In the Post story, Bristow/Black cited as saying he only started his investigations in October when the Yes for Edmonton lobby group was formed. And he grew suspicious of the group's links to Mayor Stephen Mandel, but Black actually set up his fake Seattle phone number on September 15th, and he made his first call to Sohi weeks before Yes for Edmonton was even established. So what's the truth? Who wrote and disseminated that nasty blog? Did Bristow act alone? And who is responsible for the other viral dirty trick of this campaign, the fake letter to Mandel election volunteers, which purported to show that Mandel was secretly, this is a terribly written article, orchestrating Daryl Bonar's campaign? Will we ever know the answers to these questions? I think I can only answer the last one of those questions, and I think the answer is no. So that was in 2010 when Nathan Black's cover was blown and he had to flee. Yeah. And he was living in St. Albert at the time.
Yeah. So, okay. So we've got Nathan Black with working for Envision. So basically what it works out to be is Donald Best, Nathan Black, Grant Bristow. He is the Allards bitch. Okay. He was their bitch when he went to Barbados and helped them do those lawsuits. He ended up in jail. He's the one who ended up in jail. He was their bitch when he was helping with Envision. Okay. He was the bitch of CSIS when he was doing his role as
national.
Yeah, as a nationalist. And and he's continuing to be everyone's bitch. I mean, I'm sure the guy's just one big giant sellout who gets paid for all this, and that's fine.
Mm-hmm.
But I want to know who the fuck's paying him. Is it the Allards or what? And then I look and I see, yeah, the Allards are very, very involved. But again, it goes back to Preston Manning. The Preston Manning Foundation, they did the NCI, which has turned out to be a complete load of horse shit.
Yeah.
Which is it's too bad.
Very sad.
Yeah. And the Preston Manning Foundation has a bunch of sub categories or NGOs that are run under different names, but they're funded by the same people. My belief is that Preston Manning, at the end of the day, he is the one. You look it up. If you look up his name with any of the names, so we can look up Viva Frey. Yes, connected. Yes, there's a connection. There's a connection. It keeps going. It keeps connecting. It is Preston Manning. Even though he's old and you think he's going to probably, die sooner, whatever, he has got money and he's got his hand in every political pot, in every angle, everywhere. And same with who else is there? Oh yeah, this here I'll show you. So I wanted to look up his one Alberta-based or Calgary-based organization. It's called the Canadian Strong and Free Network. Look at this, Holly Bolly.
Canada Strong and Free.
Yeah, worked for Jason Kenney in 2019, right pre-COVID. Guys, this guy's very involved, very involved.
He was involved in the election efforts to get Danielle Smith.
Yeah. Oh, he was. But so were the Allards. The Allards were paying loads of money
into getting Danielle Smith elected as well. Their catchphrase is to further more conservative values into Canadian politics, because Preston Manning was very against the liberal agenda that was forming in Calgary during his time in politics.
So when you go to the CSFN Calgary website, this is from this year. Holly, can you just do me a solid and have a little read this, because everyone likes your voice better? Could you read this?
Okay. Join us for CSFN Calgary 2025, September 5th through 6th at the Weston Airport Calgary Hotel. This event is an opportunity to engage with fellow Conservatives and discuss the unique needs and aspirations of Western Canadians within Canadian Federation. We'll explore economic drivers, cultural nuances, and political priorities shaping Alberta, Saskatchewan, Manitoba, and British Columbia. Topics will include resource development, agricultural resilience, interprovincial trade, and the West's role in national unity. Hosting the event in Calgary highlights Western Canada's vital contribution to national prosperity and emphasizes the importance of a stronger, more unified, and representative Canada.
Okay, so sounds good, right? Okay, sounds right. But then we look at the schedules. How to create a movement. Guys, we need them to stop creating movements.
Yeah, no more movements. No more. I'm tired of movements.
We're tired of your movements.
You should have a movement at least once a day, because it's good for the digestive system.
That is the only movement, yeah. Oh, and how to create a manifesto and messaging.
Yeah, how to create a manifesto. Okay, thanks, guys. Urgency, emotion, action. The formula for conservative fundraising success. Parts 1 and part 2, with a coffee break in the middle.
Very exciting stuff. But this next year's is coming up, and let's see who's on the docket for that, shall we?
Oh yeah, let's see who's presenting. Any guesses in the
chat?
It's
not, it's not Jason Levine or Donald Best. But Donald Best, I'm going to find out who's paying you, because I do know that you're a dirty, shifty fuck, and you need to. I just think you should have to tell everything he's done that's dirty publicly. Admit it. Who paid him, why he did it, including why he threw all of our names on that fucking book, in that report, which ended up published in a book. I would like that a lot. And then, if your balls burn, your balls burn. I don't know. Okay, here we go. 2026 Canadian Strong and Free Network. I'll just scroll up. I was already looking. I was perusing. Okay. I was perusing. Okay. So this year, guys.
So the CSFN is in Ottawa this year. May 6th through 9th. So it already happened. The conservative movement is surging, especially among younger Canadians, as we sharpen Sharpen our focus on core values and principles, spark vibrant conversations about identity and culture, and boldly challenge progressive leftist narratives on immigration, property rights, reconciliation, and identity to renew the promise of the Canadian dream. It is time to step into the arena with courage, big ideas for the future, and an unshakable commitment to our principles. The fight in this country is not just about who gets what. It's about who we are as Canadians, what we believe, and where we are going. It's about standing for truth, regardless of the cost. If we are driven by our principles and vision above all else, we will win.
Yeah, let's start with some truth there, Preston Manning. Why don't you start with some truth first? I would like it. So these are just some of the talking heads that were there. President of Americans for Tax Reform, former Premier of New Brunswick, whatever, right? Okay,
look,
cool.
Jason Kenney, connection to Preston Manning.
Oh, another one.
Another one. Connection to Preston Manning.
Super weird.
Oh, look, Larry Brock, connection to Preston Manning.
Shocking. Shocking. Let's see. Let's get down.
Oh, we got some alternative media there.
Yes, we do. Interesting, right? Okay, so we've got all these people there. They're all just going to go and sit there and talk. And then they've got the talking heads groups, which we have all been screwed with or screwed by, which is fine. But we're getting down to it. So let's see if I go back up, if it gives us a schedule like it did the other one with their plan. Is it going to do it? Is it going to do it?
Events.
Oh, events. Yeah. Let's see what the events say. Oh, you got to register. I didn't register. That's fine. Either way, it doesn't matter. Preston Manning, if you want to know how much he's involved in, you'll be shocked. So just type his name in. He has got his hand in every pot. So I believe Preston Manning is funding a lot of this stuff. And the Allard Foundation is also funding a lot of this stuff. But again, they're not doing anything directly through, they're doing it through different NGOs and whatever, which is bullshit. But that also made me wonder, like, who's paying Jeremy McKenzie, right? Like, who is paying Jeremy McKenzie besides his fans and whatever? Who's paying him? Well, the one thing that Jeremy McKenzie, because Preston Manning's very opposed to the whole separatist movement. He's completely opposed to it.
Yeah.
So Jeremy McKenzie is too. Like, it just, all of the indicators and the names keep like, guys, we're talking 30, 40 years later, the same names keep coming up. It's not an accident. It's not a coincidence, and it's not the same group of names. It's all the exact same.
It's always, well, we were talking about it this morning about the Preston Manning was Reform Party.
Yeah.
When Max Bernier was, he lost his leadership race.
And they're both on Privy Council together.
Yeah, and they were both on Privy Council together because they did get along, because, you know, they're both conservative with the same conservative ideals. Max Bernier walked away from the Conservative Party and said, I'm going to start my own party. Preston Manning offered him the Reform platform, including all fundraising, a platform that was completely set up.
Get fucked.
Yeah, it's sexy. But so he was offered the Reform platform.
Yeah.
And he was so hurt because he wasn't elected as the leader of Conservative Party of Canada. That's when he started the PPC.
I think that was a plan. I think that was a big plan to separate people.
Yeah, it was with support from Preston Manning for
Preston Manning needs to fucking stop.
Right? So then you look at the PPC, the People's Party of Canada, which was the worst fucking name for ever for a conservative political movement. Anyway, look at all the people who ran for PPC or were highly supportive of the PPC.
Yeah, we've got Viva Frey, Jeremy McKenzie, all of them. They all went for PPC until Jeremy turned on them, of course. But
he eventually turned on them because I guess that was his job at the time, because nobody was a big fan, because everyone started to see that the PPC was a base, I hate to say it, but a wasted vote, because it was a cult of personality. Anywhere Max was, that's where they had the huge rallies. If you went to a rally that Max was not there, there was maybe 50 people there. It was like Wild Rose when Wild Rose was running, and you'd show up and be like, "Oh yeah, just go check this out, see what's happening," and there'd be 10 people in the room. It's like, and this is supposed to be a huge movement. But Danielle Smith crossed the floor from Wild Rose over to the Conservatives.
I think that should be illegal too. This floor crossing bullshit should be illegal, but whatever. That's good information about Manning. The money is coming from somewhere else. I mean, if we can figure this out, okay, let's be honest here. Caesar's fucking knows. Everybody knows who needs to know.
Mm-hmm.
But Holly, so Lanny was asking, Alex, where's Alex's friend? Right? Like, where are these
interesting character he is.
Right? Yeah, guys, you want to hear? I'll tell you. I decided I am going to tell it. I had thought about, because part of me felt, I think everything's almost a conspiracy at this point.
Mm.
So for those of you who don't know who the Ferryman's Toll is, and Alex's friend, he's the vice president of the Second Sons of Canada. Okay,
yes,
also known as Sexum Cox. And Alex's friend lived with me for about 2 years in Calgary when he was involved in Diagolon before they went to the SSC.
Mm-hmm.
Major falling out, big fucking public falling out. We were never in a relationship. We were just friendly. Anyways, bad falling out too. Like, they were not talking like it was a little thing. It was a big, bad, gross, ugly, disgusting falling out, because they have to do that. They have to destroy anybody and discredit anybody that they might have been close to, just in case somebody says anything like, "Oh, Alex isn't racist. That's weird that he's acting racist." He's not racist.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, so Alex, you would think he would want to keep more of a low profile, but I guess not. I guess he's moved back to Calgary, Alberta. And the only reason I know this is because he showed up at my daughter's work this weekend, Holly. He showed up at the restaurant my daughter serves food at on the busiest day of the week during the busiest fucking time. There is 12 other options just in that one area alone. You don't have, there was no reason under the sun. And yes, he knows where she works. He knows where she works. Okay. There was no excuse for it. It was just fucked up, and it scared her. It did scare her, and it scared her because of the falling out that we'd had with the group and whatever. And she didn't know I was there and whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And one of the other servers, I asked who was with him, and the other server said a young girl, maybe 18, 19, was with him. So Alex's friend is in Calgary, and apparently, he's totally a prick. He's a prick who's being a racist fucking white nationalist and getting all you guys, not you guys, but men entrapped into his group. So anyways, I was talking to this person. I've sworn I would not repeat too many details. They don't want it going out, but this person's very credible. And I've talked to them for a few years about this situation with Jeremy McKenzie, and like just trying to figure out who the fuck are these people? What is the point of this? Because they don't just go around ruining a few people's lives. They ruin a lot of lives. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And they're not who they say they are. They change based on, I think, their paycheck. I don't know. Yeah. So there was a person who was involved with them, and they knew Jeremy prior to all of this shit and whatever. They said that Jeremy spoke with a cop on a regular basis, a specific cop, whatever. Well, I was reading Thomas Sogg's book this weekend. Thomas Sogg is another person who has fallen into the attacks of Diagolon, Jeremy McKenzie, all of these people. I cannot recommend this book better. I just started reading it this weekend, I'm ashamed to say, and it's touching. Anyways, in this book,
him on like very early in our stream. We had Zog on.
We're gonna have him on again because I mean this book is so fucked. It's so much more fucked than we thought. So, but there's a lot of police files in this book. And I thought, so I took pictures of a few of the cops' names that were in this book, and I sent them to that person. And I said, do you recognize any of these cops' names? Could that be the cop that Jeremy was in contact with? This person said, no. The cop was from INSET. I know because I spoke with them a few times. Well, that's fucking information I needed to know. So Holly, without further ado, let's look up INSET. And let's look up, and now knowing what we know about about Alex's friend, what I know about Alex's friend, I'm like convinced Alex's friend works for INSET. It's the only thing that makes sense. RCMP didn't necessarily make sense. CSIS didn't necessarily make sense. But when you read, Holly, I need you to read again, okay?
Well, he threw out there that how he had a lot of respect for CSIS. Do you remember that? And everyone was like, "Oh, look, he said it." So he threw that little corn cob out there for people to gnaw on, knowing that they would just now shut that door, saying, "Yeah, we know he's CSIS."
Oh, yeah, do DM me. All right, so we've got this. Holly, will you read this and read where it's based? And it would make sense why Alex keeps coming back to Calgary specifically.
Yeah, so this is on Canada.ca, the official government website, Public Safety Canada, under Countering Crime Policing, Economics of Policing, Index of Policing Initiatives, Synopsis, and Details. Integrated National Security Enforcement Teams. The name of the province and territory is Alberta. The description of the initiative is Integrated National Security Enforcement Teams, or INSET, led by the Royal Canadian Mounted Police, are multi-agency teams made up of specially trained members of the RCMP and other law enforcement and national security partners at the federal, provincial, and municipal levels. Working together, INSET members track, deter, disrupt, and prevent criminal activities of terrorist groups or individuals who pose a threat to Canada's national security. The INSET in Alberta is composed of employees of the RCMP, Edmonton Police Services, Calgary Police Services, Canada Border Services Agency, and the Canadian Security Intelligence Service. The INSET model provides a cohesive approach to ensure prevention, early detection, and investigation on any potential national security criminal threats to Canada and the public. Collaborative efforts of our INSETs across the country and with international partners allow the RCMP to address threats to our safety and security. So their initiative key objectives are engagement of our citizens to prevent individuals from engaging in terrorist criminal activity, to detect intelligence-focused and integrated efforts to detect the activities of individuals/organizations who may pose a terrorist criminal threat, investigative activities across Canada and abroad where terrorism poses a threat to life, and then role in pre- and post-incident criminal investigations and the prosecution of those responsible for terrorist incidents.
So it's been in place since 2012.
So it was formed in Alberta on June 6, 2012. Interesting timing there.
Yeah.
And then
the key outcomes even.
Oh yeah, so key outcomes of the initiative: by working together, the RCMP and its partners are well positioned to prevent, detect, deny, and respond to criminal threats to Canada's national security. As an integrated investigative unit, Alberta INSET plays a critical role at the forefront of Canada's counter-terrorist strategy. The integration of the RCMP, the Municipal Police Services, and the Canadian Security Intelligence Service has been successful in terms of seamlessness, efficiencies in investigations, and greater reach in international files.
Yeah. So I'm sure some people are watching are like, well, that's a big leap to go from Alex is probably working there, but I believe that it makes sense. It just makes sense. The guy wasn't he didn't do drugs. He barely drank. He'd have a beer socially at an event. Never drank alone or at the
He was
house.
incredibly uncomfortable at social events.
Yes, he didn't enjoy those. They were not his. You guys are not his peers. I'm telling you right now. If you're watching it and you think you're his peer at a party, you're not. And then he's got a police dog named Strider, who is trained in German, and like, and Strider's just a baby angel. But you know what I mean? There's just too many things, and all of a sudden he comes out and he's all of a sudden a racist and just a fucking like as a racist as you possibly could get. All of a sudden, after he moves out of my place, he comes back and he's got a skinhead and he's just gone fully
caricature of a racist.
Yes, he is.
He went from normal dude who took architecture school in poli-sci, who talked about political history and the development of historical empires and the collapses of governments and all that stuff. Really interesting. To all of a sudden, Mein Kampf, hate the Jews, horribly, saying all of the cliche, stupid racist shit that make teenage boys go, "Ooh, you're a dude."
Yeah.
Like, and
if they were authentic, I really don't give a shit. Be authentic. But I know he wasn't authentic because he wasn't. So anyways, and I feel like part of the reason that he went to my daughter's work was because I don't know. And Alec and Strider really was he was so fucking special. I mean, this dog trained me. I'm not even kidding you. He trained me to get him treats. And I would sit there and he would bark like these little barks, and I would just ignore him because I gave him too many treats. And Alex was in the other room and he could definitely hear me. And he's told me I was making him fat. Anyway, Strider would go up to his food bowl and he'd the box that held the food, and he'd hit it and he'd look at me and he'd bark. I'm like, "You have food in your bowl." And he'd look at the fridge and bark like, "Bitch, I see those treats up there. They're mine. Go give me a treat right now." And sometimes I would do it just to make him not bark. Like, it was just a little high-pitched bark that Alex hated so much. And, I just didn't want Strider to ever get in trouble. So poor dog, he was so cute.
It was a nice dog.
How did he afford it? I don't know. Same way he afforded to drive across the country in a van with a giant box of silver and have.
So for a guy
the whole thing is so fucking stupid.
A guy that had minimal work, never any money.
Should I show you guys the work shirts? Do you guys want to see his work shirts?
Yeah, let's see the work shirt. The real work shirt.
The real work shirts, okay? Because this, where did I send them? Did I send them on their group? No, I didn't.
No, you didn't send it. You didn't send it anywhere.
Can I send them to our group and you do it? Is it okay? Hollis?
Yeah, that's fine.
I just took pictures of it and showed somebody this weekend, and that's why I want you guys to see the work shirts. I don't know why I believed that he did have a job and he was going to work every day. I was driving him, but I found out that a lot of the places I was driving him, they wouldn't have been able to work in that place with these work shirts. That would have been absolutely unacceptable.
So Alex first went to Messerschmitt's house. Strider ran away and jumped through the window and hid in the car. Poor Strider.
Why? Messerschmitt, are you scary?
Messerschmitt is a very scary individual.
All right, Holly, I sent it to our group. These work shirts.
This is the fucking work shirt, really?
Yeah, Holly, just shut up a minute, okay?
Oh.
Yeah, okay. Ready? These are the work shirts, everyone. These are Alex's work shirts where he worked with Kim Watson and Kevin Watson. They own the company. And I did pick up Alex one day from work late. He was late coming out of work. I picked him up at Kim and Kevin's house. And I was getting pissy because Strider was in the car. So I got out of the car because it's hot out. And I went to the door. And guess who opened the door? Sam Walker. He just happened to be there. And they were having a powwow in the house on a weekday while Alex is at work. Just so many bullshits. Okay. So the side of the shirt has the runes, the writing, fuck around and find out.
Mm-hmm.
So that's professional.
Yeah, because that's a work shirt.
Oh, does it mean fuzzy because it's written in runes? It means fuzzy. That's embarrassing.
Anything like, unless you're talking to like a proper pagan like our friend,
Yeah.
Right, Shawnee, who knows the runes. Every time she sees runes like this, it's like getting that typical white girl in her 20s tattoo with the Chinese letters that say like chicken chow mein or something.
Oh, she was really, that's part of the reason she had their falling out with them.
That's why she got ousted.
Her requests. All right, go to the next picture, Holly.
Because the FYMM was wrong.
Well, she didn't want them using runes for their...
Well, yeah.
So this was the name of the company. By the way, there's no website. I'm an idiot. There's no website.
No, there's no website. So Frontline Solutions is the company. The world will not be destroyed by those who do evil, but by those who watch them without doing anything. By AE.
Mm-hmm. And there's a picture of the, the target. Oh, yeah, there's Diagonal flag on the arm.
Okay, cool.
Oh, God. Okay.
That's the Frontline Solution.
Frontline, yeah. So anyway, so that was his work shirt, because people do often ask me, well, did he go to work? Yeah, he went to work. I mean, yes, I drove him because I took care of the dog while he would go to work, but he went to work at very different places, including the smart building at the university. And he was done early. And somebody else brought up the fact that he worked federal hours, like, because I would pick him up usually about 3:30.
Which for construction or whatever is...
No, they don't usually get that done. And I'd take him about 7:30. So 7:30 to 3:30 was his hours for the most part. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So that's that. I mean, I don't, again, most of this is just a hunch, but I mean, at this point, holy fuck.
It's all fake and gay.
It's completely fake and
Everything's
gay.
fake and gay. So with the conclusion what we came to today was that every single right-wing movement in Canada
is
co-opted and fake and gay.
Yeah.
So as soon as you see our stream start upping in production value, and good backgrounds, and I'm driving a new car instead of my 08 piece of shit,
and I'm skipping Messerschmitt's comments.
You're skipping
because they're like too bad.
Or we ban people for, saying certain naughty words.
Don't watch us. Well, the thing is, like, we're shadow banned anyways, but anybody who has a platform, I do believe, is getting some direction. Jason,
so what are you going to do with your $7,000 after you kiss
I don't get it, dude, because we didn't kiss the wall and we're not good and we don't get anything.
Yeah.
We suck.
Yeah, every single time. Like, you look at somebody like Viva Fry, who I actually kind of enjoyed.
And not he's a fucking liar.
I liked his legal analysis on different Canadian lawsuits that were happening, because he's a lawyer. I want to learn about the lawyer things. I am not a smart person, so explain it to me like I'm 5.
Oh, okay. Derek and Alex in video, probably. I mean, listen, there's something really, really awful. And actually reading Thomas Zogg's book, listen, I'm not trying to, I don't get any money. This is not,
we're not sponsored.
This is not a sponsor. If you can, it's on Amazon. You can buy it there if you want or whatever. It's Gang Stalk by Thomas Zogg. Yeah, Thomas Zogg's been open about having mental health issues and stuff. He's very open about everything that happened in this book. But when you see what the fuck they did to him, and you see, I mean, the guy was talented, he's smart, mental health issues or not, he's brilliant. When you see what these guys did to him, you will be like, why did they have to destroy him? I don't know. I don't actually know. Why did they have to try to? They didn't destroy him, but why did they have to go to such an extreme?
And why did they have to destroy you? Or try to destroy you?
Well, because of fucking Morgan and her FASD, she didn't like me, and they had to discredit me because they knew I was going to be like, what? You're what? What do you mean? Oh, you don't like Blackie Chan anymore? Or you're not friends with all these people that you were friends with? Like, none of it would have made sense, and I wouldn't have gone along with it.
What do Frontline Solutions do? Like, what did he tell you? Painting?
It was No, it was, they specialized in retractable walls, like new builds, and they did some like construction stuff. But I found out I found the person that has all of the contracts, literally all of the contracts that Kevin Watson supposedly had.
Mm-hmm.
They did not have these contracts. They did not have these contracts. When I'm so fucking stunned that I didn't pick up on the fact that maybe the university isn't going to hire somebody who looks like a genuine fucking crackhead. Like, I mean, like full on, like one baby tooth here. Okay. One little sharp baby tooth. Okay. Wife's missing the giant front tooth here. It is not a good professional sell. Okay. Plus they're fucking work shirts, right? No, sorry. Don't believe it. But yeah, so, oh, that was what made you think they might be under. I don't know. I just know you can't trust them. So that was the end of that. Anyways, let's go back to this. I found this for Measure Schmidt, I think, which is weird because he's so gross sometimes, but he's also so sweet and he loves animals. All right. They didn't actually mean just to do only black animals. That was not what my intention.
Those are just cute little gorillas.
Yeah, it's just nice. Oh,
daddy gorillas.
Exactly. Oh, and I got this one for fucking Siska if she's here. Siska, are you here?
I haven't seen.
What?
I haven't seen Siska. She's missing out. Oh, he said cute. That was adorable.
It was cute. Okay, so we've got. I just want to quickly get my Twitter. I don't use Twitter very often because those fucks all shut. They get shut down. So my new one is at RHOA123456. There's an Alberta flag in that picture, and I've got like 44 followers. It's very quiet. It's very quiet. So if that's where you want to send it, you feel free to. Siska, she knew. She's like, I'm feeling like some dick. It's Tuesday. This isn't dick, but this guy's got good hands, Siska.
I wanna be with you everywhere. I wanna be with you everywhere. Can you hear me calling out your name? You know that I'm falling and I don't know what to say. Come along, baby.
Siska, I didn't even actually watch that one.
That was
I thought it was going to be sexier than that. It wasn't. It's disappointing. I disappointed
That was
myself.
a man that knows how to do stuff with his hands. Haven't you seen Ghost?
I did. I don't know what this one is. I forgot to title it, but let's see.
What's all the hoopla going on over there?
Two geniuses climbed to the top of the Empire State Building, the top of the spire.
Oh, that's awesome. It's not some worker changing a light, is it?
Nah, it's a male, female, dressed in black. They had some flag they were waving when they were up at the top. And he just proposed to her.
Which is kind of sweet. But you know what's funny is somebody leaked the footage of them on their way up. They were fighting. She was bitching at him, saying he was doing it wrong. He was bitching at her, saying she was doing it wrong. And the two of them were fighting like a normal couple as they climb up the Empire State Building. I thought it was quite cute.
I don't know. I thought it was a psyop to just distract us.
Oh, probably.
Mm-hmm. Fake and gay.
It's Real Housewives of Alberta. Okay.
Real Housewives of Alberta.
Yeah, get the whole arm in there. Exactly. I agree. Okay, so fine. Let's fine. That wasn't very exciting. That wasn't very sexy.
I actually enjoyed it. That was one of my favorites.
Holly never even watches the sex videos. She always looks away.
I always look away because I feel like I'm cheating.
Oh, whatever. It's fine. It's fine. This is a nice one too. Again, guys, sometimes I pick these when I'm eating gummies. So depending on my vibe this weekend. There's some fish for you, but you know what, Siska, don't worry, I got you. Siska.
Oh, baby, when you talk like that, you make a woman go mad. So be wise and keep on reading the signs of my body.
They're little chunkies. Measure Schmidt, you're terrible.
In 7 months too.
Yeah, they were, but now they need to. They need to wear it. It's their protection. It's so fucking gay and so fake.
It's, people want to fight me on the fact that Patriot Front is
Oh wait, you mean this, Holly? Oh, you mean this is not? This is definitely real.
Yeah, you do heat stroke. Oh, you've been to the gym. How you sweat? All right, that's it. You need to sit, man? Don't mean to cramp you up here, sir. We ain't getting no AC. I got it.
Lanny, I will go and look. Yeah, Johnny is the best. Yeah, the whole Heritage Front thing. Okay, so they were not found to have been funded by, what was it? That fucking anti-hate in the U.S. What is it called?
The Southern Poverty Law Center, the one that lost all its
apparently,
funding.
yeah. Apparently, they weren't just funding for Heritage Front, but I mean, something going so well, why would you fuck it up, right?
But anti-hate got a loan from the Southern Poverty Law Center to run their thing up here in Canada.
I know, which is so weird. And it's also so weird that if you look, also, by the way, if you look at the SSC's page, somebody I'm very close to pointed out as they were looking at the SSC's pages and stuff, they're like, they're not posting anything anymore. Oh, weird. Did your funding get cut, motherfuckers? Did it get cut? Did it? Yeah, that is weird. And then Morgan said that Jeremy was planning a new podcast. So why would you have to be changing everything if your funding wasn't coming from any of these sources?
Yeah, and it's true, Maddie. It's funny either way.
It is. It is.
Either their funding got cut off because the Southern Poverty Law Center, SPL or whatever, were audited and found to be totally fraudulent and creating racism, or number two, they failed so hard that they can't find the support through memberships to keep it running.
Oh, yeah, exactly. And then we've got the nose. Speaking of the nose, somebody on Twitter, they're like, they went out and they really believe that it is, what's it called? The whole entire thing is their Telegram desktop stories. They believe it's Israelis, a bunch of Israelis, just because they don't have tattoos. But a lot of those guys had long sleeve shirts on, so you wouldn't see tattoos.
Yeah, they could have tattoos elsewhere, like lower back, on their boob, something.
On their dicks, so many places.
Yep, something on their dick.
Yeah, so I don't know what it is or what's happening, but anyways, the SSC is I guess here thriving in Alberta, in Calgary, Alberta, or at least that's why Ferryman's here. If you're watching, don't go to my fucking kids' work. That was weird. That was super weird.
Yeah.
Okay. Fucking creepy. That was a creepy fucking weird thing to do. Ugh.
No, there's a point, right? Because the general Jews can't get tattoos. We all know that. So this here, the visuals of a strong, white, organized, non-violent group of people that are unabashedly unashamed of their heritage. It would be a nice thing to see, because every other nationality has that. You're allowed to be proud of whoever you are, except if you're a white man. Right. And it's good in that way, because it shows normal people that know nothing about nothing. They just watch the news. They see this and go, oh, you mean I don't have to be ashamed of my heritage or feel guilty of things that myself, my parents, or my grandparents never did? So it does wake up people, but
I think it's fake, but I don't believe in anything. See, at this point, not for the book of heart, I literally have been so fucked with, I don't believe nothing. Holly knows anytime there's something in the news, I'm like, bullshit.
I know. She'll send me the article and be like,
I'm jaded.
Holly, you have to research this and see where it comes from and why this is bullshit. I'm like, but it's a nice story. Can I just have a nice story?
No, Holly, it's all lies. You can't have it. And I mean, whatever. I mean, it might not. Oh, they're unhinged, but I mean, that was their best options. Let's be honest though, Jeremy was good. He was fucking good. He is still good. He's quick. Like, he's quick. He can say the right things. He's got charisma. He's a psycho. He's a psycho. Don't get me wrong. He's a fucking unhinged psycho with an even more unhinged fucking gremlin psycho for a girlfriend. Okay, because she's insane. But I mean, when they break up, oh God, look out. But yeah, they're not stable people. Even Derek, he's clearly not stable. He's a lot wrong with that fucking guy. Alex, he is sane, but he's being, the only reason I think this guy's involved with any of these people is because he's a cop, or involved on a surveillance level. Like there's no way Alex is, yeah. Like if you hang out with him for a long period of time, like I did, you'd understand why I'm so fucking absolutely don't trust it. Well, yeah, we do. That's the thing. This is what I think, though. Not for the work of art. They've gone and made it impossible for people to do anything. Like everybody, like collectively do anything, right? Because as soon as you talk about collectively doing anything, there's already a group sort of doing it. So you're going to go to that group, and they're going to lead you into, the circle of nothing that gets done.
Well, that's we've talked about this, right? Like
he's acting insane now.
You want to start up something. Well, like you said, there's already a group for that. So you're like, awesome. Okay, I have people with the same values. Let's join. And then you get into that group, and then all it turns out to be is it's a bunch of people that want to do something, and then the leadership that just want to talk about things, and nothing gets fucking done ever. And it's almost like any time. Yeah.
Blackie Chan knows, because Blackie Chan spent 2 weeks with me and Alex, like literally me, Alex, and Alex. Me, Alex, and Blackie Chan. The three of us were together. in the farmhouse. They were in the car. Alex went downtown with Ferryman, or sorry, Blackie Chan went downtown with Ferryman every single day. Okay, every single day. They were friends. They were good friends.
And had a good time.
Blackie Chan made out with his sister. Okay, sorry, Blackie Chan, but he did. And guess what? Ferryman Alex did not care. He is not a racist.
Mm-mm. He only plays one on live TV.
Yeah. The whole thing is just fucked. Do they? Well, it is organized crime. I mean, I think they did the same thing with Heritage Front, though, too.
Yep.
So, like, because it is organized crime, whether or not it's staged organized crime or whatever, it's.
Well,
I don't know.
Heritage Front was a staged organization. It was a
holy shit,
a controlled organization. But the Heritage Front did commit crimes. Like, they did actually break the law and commit crimes and harm people, and I think they committed a couple murders too. So,
or they were suspected of, or they were involvement.
Yeah, I've watched the CBC special about the Heritage Front, that little short film that they did, and they totes killed people.
Yeah. Hilarious. Lanny from Canada, that is actually super funny. I don't think it's them, but I mean, it does look like it looks hilarious. It does look similar. I'll try and send these to Holly so you can share them. But yeah, no, the whole thing's weird. All of it's weird. But at the end of the day, guys, you just need to know that Donald Best is Grant Bristow. If you can prove me wrong, like actually prove, there's no way.
Mm-hmm.
Feel free. Okay.
Yeah, Lenny, like, that's such a good point. Like, it's basically we have a lot of disaffected, lonely, and angry men, especially angry, lonely white men who have felt the pressure of, like, 40 years of you suck because you're the oppressor in this Marxist oppressor versus oppressed dynamic that Marxism has pushed into the Western countries. And so the brunt of it has always been the evil white man, the idiot dad in TV, the commercials that portray men as the butt of all jokes. And then, of course, DEI comes around, men aren't getting jobs, da 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 da. So there's lots of disaffected men in our society right now, and giving them some source of hope or some semblance of they can do something about this, or just sense of community.
Yeah.
They're thirsting for it, and especially masculine community, because therapy and groups and that stuff's designed for women. Men don't talk about their problems. Men need to be proactive and do hard things and feel productive. So having the fight clubs and doing the boxing and the weightlifting and all that stuff 100% is engineered to make those guys feel like they're a part of something, that they're working towards something together. It's look a distraction. Now, I'm not saying that working out isn't a good thing, because everyone should take care of themselves.
All right, that's enough. That's enough, Holly. I'm not going to, don't stop trying to pressure me. You're rude.
Yes. So what's the first rule of Zombieland?
What?
Cardio.
Oh, fuck that. Dude, I'd rather be dead. It was funny. I was thinking about it. I'm like, yeah, if the world all falls to shit and like we have to survive and we've got our bungo bags, I realized, I'm like, do I actually want to do that? No, I think I'm good. Not interested. This is one of the pictures of Lanny's. It definitely could be Jeremy and Alex from another time, from a punk band.
And this control the opposition, lead it ourselves. I have no desire to lead anybody. I just want to do my little life and maybe have a little live stream every Tuesday.
Thank you. That's fun, right?
Yeah, I'll grow my carrots and I'll take care of my chickens and I'll.
Holly, you're not looking at Lanny's picture. Look at Lanny's picture.
That totally
Derek.
That's Derek.
It's not Derek, but I mean, it could be. But it does look like Derek and Alex if they were in a punk rock video.
Yep.
All right. No, fuck you, make me. How about I'll do? No, I will not.
Hey, I might
not
start here anymore from our last stream. We should do more curl stirring streams.
Yeah, I could do them with you, but I just didn't want to do them because I didn't want to hear JF's shit. All right. We should probably close her down soon. Oh, we were going to talk about MAiD. We have to talk about that, Holly. We have to.
Close on a high note.
Sorry, Derek and Alex. Yeah. Oh, you guys, did you see the articles? I don't know if you guys saw the articles, but it's really shocking. They did a study and involved, how do I remove that?
Remove what?
That picture. Okay, there we go. They did a study and it included, the headline didn't make any sense to me. I'm like, how would there be involuntary MAiD? Why would this even be a thing? So hold on, let me open it for you.
How do you involuntarily get assisted to die?
Right? Like, it sounds like murder. Does it not?
Murder. Or at least manslaughter.
Something fucked up. But yeah, so 1 second, I'm just opening it. Makes me verify that I'm not a robot. Like, that's the dumbest thing in the world, but okay. Let's go to StreamYard. Let's go, Holly. Don't worry, you don't have to read it all. Just skim over the important stuff, okay? So it's my, listen, Holly, you read better
have some water.
All right.
Oh, here's a great idea.
What?
Oh shit, you made me click the wrong one.
Sorry.
Somebody needs to send Rocky 12-pound dildo. Should be shredded in a week.
Fucking bold of you to assume I don't have one. I'm just joking. All right.
My kids got me
Terrible.
a shake weight as a joke for Christmas one year. They were adults.
Yeah.
Do you remember the shake weight?
Yeah, I had one too. I got one given to me.
Yeah, I still have it actually. I should go find it.
It didn't work.
I'll do the shake weight on stream.
Sirens Call Live. Okay, I'm gonna look it up. All right, can you read this, Holly?
I'll
go down. I'll go back up. I scrolled. Sorry. The headline. The headline is amazing.
Government economics and expanding Canada's medical assistance in dying to vulnerable populations and the ethical implications of allowing the state to control death. That's
so fact.
That's quite the study. Okay.
Right?
Yeah. Okay.
Now I'll scroll down. You don't have to read the abstract. Okay. Yeah.
Well, yeah. This study explores the potential economic savings from expanding medical assisted in dying in Canada, where it is currently a leading cause of death to include vulnerable groups that cost the government more than they contribute in taxes.
What a shame.
These groups include individuals with severe mental health issues, homeless, drug users, the retired elderly.
Right? Yeah, let's just kill them all off.
Oh, and Indigenous communities.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, what about truth and reconciliation?
No, Holly, get to the next slide. It gets crazy.
Both voluntary and non-voluntary scenarios were analyzed, projecting local savings of up to $1.273 trillion by 2047.
With an estimated
2.6 million deaths in the voluntary scenario, mostly among mentally ill and elderly. This cost savings measure raises significant ethical concerns. No shit. Financially incentivizing MAiD could shift healthcare priorities away from providing necessary support, potentially devaluing vulnerable lives and fostering a troubling reliance on assisted death as an economic solution. The findings highlight a need for ethical scrutiny of MAiD policy expansion. Yeah. We've all seen Soylent Green, right?
Some people have not.
It's a terrible movie from the 70s. But that's Soylent Green and Logan's Run. Logan's Run's another one where it's a voluntary suicide yourself.
Right.
Society. Okay.
I think everybody should go read this. If you just type it in, I'll put the link in the chat. But
conventional per person cost on administrating aid or MAiD. Sorry, not aid. MAiDs. Scroll down like a paragraph.
Sorry, Holly. I'm going to go. Sorry, Holly.
Right Where are you?
I'm down. I'm just scrolling. I wanted to get to the point. So because I did skim through it. There's so many. So they're using attempted suicides as a, because they won't be attempting anymore, right? They'll be successful.
Yeah. So 3.1% of Canadians have attempted suicide at some point in their lives. Assuming that all individuals who have attempted suicide would opt for MAiD, the estimated number of individuals in this group choosing MAiD can be calculated by N, which equals suicide, equals F, that equals suicide times population.
Okay, yeah, so it's a lot of math, okay? But it goes through every single, when they get to the elderly, read this.
Approximately 19% of the Canadian population is age 65 or older. Of this group, about 14.3% are between the ages of 65 and 79, while 4.5% are ages 70 and above. The total population of elderly individuals can thus be estimated using the following equation. Bunch of stupid math. As of 2021, 4.51% of individuals aged 65 and older were living in poverty. Scroll up.
Oh, sorry. Down?
I think you went too far. You went to segregate the individuals who would voluntarily opt for MAiD. This fraction of the population is used, blah, blah, blah. So, okay, Native population, people opting in MAiD in the current scenario. So it's 5% of overall deaths in Canada currently.
Okay, now when we get to the bottom though, because this is a very, 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 very big research project. Okay.
Yeah,
it's huge. It's huge.
There's
By the end of it, saying it was 16 million people plus, but people were expected to die by MAiD by 2047. 16 million people. So, anyways, this entire study was shocking.
Yeah, voluntary scenarios with MAiD performed using traditional practice. So the total voluntary traditional cost effects in billions is $59.368 billion savings.
Yeah. Yeah, it's really gross. The whole thing's gross. It's disgusting. So I don't know what to say. Like it's disgusting.
I love non-voluntary MAiD.
Right?
That concept is it's
horrific.
mind-blowingly hilarious to me. Like what the hell? What the hell?
Yeah, an additional look how much money you'll save by killing off the homeless people and the
So in both non-voluntary and voluntary cases, the outsourcing approach demonstrates a higher benefit from the traditional approach of just letting them kill themselves. In non-voluntary cases where we kill them, the outsourcing approach generates an additional Canadian $4.73 million benefits, whereas in voluntary cases, it results in an additional $160 million in economic benefits.
Yeah.
Do you know what racial class is most likely to suicide themselves through MAiD?
White people?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's mostly white people.
The percentage of white people is astronomical.
It's crazy.
Yeah. And
the whole thing is crazy.
The whole thing is crazy. Now, yet you get into the ethical conversation about MAiD and about end of life care, and like the person has terminal cancer and they're in nothing but pain and dying with dignity, and that scenario.
Yeah,
that's such a hard situation to tiptoe around philosophically, right? So if somebody's suffering and they're at end of life, and instead of them hanging on for another 2 weeks to a month in agony,
yeah,
right, and they're not going to survive, then let them die with dignity on their own terms in their own way. But then that little nugget
leaves a slippery slope. Why are they allowed? Yeah,
it's just like the the pro-abortion argument of, well, what if a 10-year-old is raped by her father and becomes pregnant?
Right.
That's a horrible situation.
But you know what I don't understand, Holly, is why are we even discussing this when we're doing so fucking well in Canada? Let's remind her what happened today, just today in Canada, guys.
Canada will be announcing about $900 million of support for medium-term military support. When I say medium-term, in the coming months, both in terms of vehicles, both in terms of munitions and other support, in addition to this vital support for air defense, and then very much in terms of the needs on energy for the winter, but then beyond for the reconstruction and a strong Ukrainian economy that's fully integrated in Europe, fully integrated in the global economy.
Yeah, we need to not be giving every 3 months 900 million, 700 million to the Ukraine. Yeah, every few months. It's literally every few months, okay? We need to stop that. That needs to be stopped.
Why does Zelensky always look like he's about to get murdered?
It's the cocaine. He's always stressed out. He's
Just
paranoid.
like always, he's always like really upset and looking around and like always there's a piano wire coming over his head at any moment that he's gonna get.
Yeah. All right, Holly, we should watch one video and then we should all laugh about it because you got fucking people ruined it last week. Now that you know that he lived, let's just watch it again and enjoy it this time, sickos.
Oh,
and then we should just. Are you good to go?
I'm good. I'm okay. The fact that he lived makes it actually kind of funny now.
Well, it's so funny because I never even assumed he died. Sickos.
Everyone thought he died, right, chat?
I know. He did not. He lived.
You know.
Well, it is April 2nd, 2026, and this is Rose's first time on the boat. Let's see how he likes it. I just think he's gonna love it. Maybe not at first. He loves it! Bro, do you love it? It looks like you're saying no, but I think you're saying yes. He's a Viking! He's a Viking! Look at that! Oh shit! Oh shit! That's not good. We just lost Bro. I couldn't have planned that. I think he's still alive, so let's find out. Bro, you still alive? And overboard, here we go.
He lived. Fuck, it's funny.
He got up.
I do think that is so fun. Still think it's the greatest video.
When you first showed that last
I know
week,
everyone freaked out.
I freaked out. The chat lit up. Everyone.
Oh, I totally had no idea why.
Hour of the stream, figuring out if what was the dog's name?
Yeah.
Randy? Rusty?
Well, Riley.
Riley.
Riley is a Viking.
Riley's a Viking. We had to have confirmation that Riley survived. And everyone was so upset, including myself. I would go to bed with nightmares if that little doggy didn't survive.
Yeah.
Poor little thing.
I know. Well, I'm glad
he didn't have a
he
life
did.
jacket on.
Yeah. he is kind of lazy.
And yeah,
he does think he's pretty the shit. But he's getting pretty old. I don't know why it sounds like apparently he's dating a young girl again, or I don't know. He's with somebody who was 18 to 19 years old. I'm not making up. That's what the server said at the restaurant. So yeah, that's yuckity. I'm naming my next. You should do it definitely.
We want pictures.
Yeah, I like it. All right. Well, I love Riley and I love the chat and I love you all. Don't get too excited. It's poodle. Ooh, that's even better.
What kind of poodle is it? Like
Are you gonna make it like perfect looking?
Standard poodle. Standard poodles are pretty cool.
They are.
They're kind of dumb though, because they're sorry.
He can get laid. Lots of chicks like him. Like they do. They throw their badges at this guy. I'm not kidding you. Yeah. And then the number of girls that tried to befriend me to just get to Alex, it was ridiculous. It was gross.
Well, that's why we're friends.
Holly's like, yes, send me some white. No.
Like, oh my god, that tall lump of fur.
Standard poodle, perfect. I think they're beautiful.
Yep, and get the hunter cut.
I don't know if is that where it's like all for fruit?
No, the hunter. Well, the like traditional hunter is just it's very close, and then they trim their little paws and their little face. They look so cute.
Oh,
and he's white.
Aw, so cute. Yeah, no, I thought the guy was a really nice guy, but you know what? He's weak. Sauce, creepy.
That's the problem with the leadership, right? Like Alex was all about build a family, make white babies, but he never got a girl, got married, and started having kids. In the how many years that he's been preaching this?
Yeah.
You look at Viva Fry. We got to fight for Canada. We got to fight for Canada.
Then he runs away to the U.S.
He runs to the U.S. the first chance he gets. Like, I'm sorry. That's why we don't give advice. Well, I give gardening advice because
I give advice.
Yeah, I
tell you
know.
which
And I am
dildos you
not
should buy.
buying
Holly,
that
you're buying it.
Raptor thing. No.
She wants
I've been working out with my heavy bag.
I bet you have.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Holly, you ready to roll?
Yes.
I love you, and I love everybody, and it was nice to see everybody here.
Yes.
And we'll see you next Tuesday.
Next Tuesday. When are you going to come visit? Bring me my mug. Bye.
Soon. I will come soon. My back tires are bald. I'm just not sure. The other day I was driving and I was like, I moved.
Hey, be real.
I was like,
be real. Can you see the steel belting?
Probably if I look hard enough. I try to avoid eye contact at all costs, Holly. I just get in and drive.
All right. Well, thank you everybody for showing up again. Remember to like the stream.
Thank you. All right. We love you all. We'll see you next Tuesday.
Share us
except Grant Bristow.
Except for Grant Bristow.
We don't love you.
No.
Goodbye.
Okay. Bye.
I'll let you do the clicks.
I'm doing it. I'm doing the thing.
You do the thing.
See you next Tuesday.
Maybe the next step in your healing journey is to go around calling people fucking cunts. That is all for today's therapy session. I'll see you next Tuesday.